Hey guys, this is a Mazda. But what Mazda is it? Is it the CX-5? Is it the CX-8? Or is it a new model? Let's take a look. Yes guys, this is the BT50. Nice, isn't it? Hi everybody, welcome to Khong Driving. Yes, we have just taken this baby up to Genting Highlands and we stopped by at the Genting Premium Outlets to do a quick walk around. Yes, this is the Mazda BT50 that has just been launched, and we have here the top of the range 3.0 liter turbocharged diesel. Now we get 188 horsepower, 450 Newton meters of torque. Drive to the rear wheels generally, and also it has part-time four-wheel drive which you can engage, and there's also high ratio and low ratio. So this is a true off-roader as you can see, and it's a double cab. Now there are two versions of this vehicle available. There is a lower version, the 1.9, more for workhorse purposes, but this one is the one that has everything in it, and it has all the ADAS features which we'll talk about later on. In terms of size, the Mazda BT50 is in the ballpark of all the trucks in this category. Basically, we have a 5280mm long body with a width of 1870 mm and a height of 1810 mm. Wheelbase is 3125. So yes, it is in the ballpark. This is the average size pickup truck that you get in Malaysia. So this is the heart of the new BT50. There is a 3-liter turbo diesel engine that delivers 188 horsepower and 450 Newton meters of torque. This is a very strong and robust. This is a very strong and well-proven engine, and drive is to the rear wheels under normal circumstances through a 6-speed automatic gearbox. Now there's also a 4-wheel drive system that allows you to engage 4-wheel high and also 4-wheel low for the rough surfaces. The engagement from 2-wheel high to 4-wheel high can be done whilst the vehicle is moving at up to 100 kilometers per hour speed. Of course, for the lower range, you have to stop the car and go into neutral before you engage anything else, because there is another further reduction of 2.7 in the transfer box to give you good torque in the lower ranges. And for those who are in the know, there is also a rear differential lock that helps to get you out of tight spots, especially in muddy terrain. Ground clearance 240 mm. The front suspension is made up of double wishbones in the BT50, and here you can see that these are 18-inch wheels. We have ventilated discs in the front with what looks like twin pot floating caliper. The front suspension of the BT50, and you can see the anti-roll bar. This thing here is the anti-roll bar, and then you can see the double wishbones, coil springs and shock absorbers. Very tough suspension. And down there you can see here that those are the parts where you use to adjust your camber and caster. And yes, this is the anti-roll bar. It's very nice. That's at least a 30 mm. So inside here you can see that is the frame, and there's a frame that runs from the front all the way to the back, and the suspension members, as you can see here, that's the top part of the double wishbone. They're all mounted on top of the frame. Okay, so the frame is actually one long ladder frame that goes from the front all the way to the back, and if you took off the body, it will be just the ladder frame which you can see. So what they have done is they put the body on top of that frame. So the body comes in two parts. The front body is from where the engine is, then the front passenger and rear passenger compartment. So that is one part of the body. and the other part of the body is the rear deck, which is just put on, and so this is in two pieces, and everything is bolted to that frame at the bottom there. Let's take a closer look at the frame. This is the rear part of the frame, and you can see here that's the frame, and it goes all the way to the back. So this is what you mean by body on frame. And here you can see the bolt. There's one bolt here. That is how it is fastened. Okay, so if you look at this part here, this is a bolt, and this is the top part of the deck. This is the frame at the bottom, and this is how it is bolted. So there are quite a few bolts that bolt the upper body to the lower body. But the interesting point is everything that is in the drivetrain, the rolling stock of the truck, is built on the lower ladder frame. So of course the ladder frame also has got cross members that go from one side to the other to reinforce, and that is why the truck is such a tough vehicle. This is the rear part of the frame, and you can see here that's the frame, and it goes all the way to the back. So this is what you mean by body on frame. And here you can see the bolt. There's one bolt here. That is how it is fastened. Okay, so if you look at this part here, this is a bolt, and this is the top part of the deck. This is the frame at the bottom, and this is how it is bolted. So there are quite a few bolts that bolt the upper body to the lower body. But the interesting point is everything that is in the drivetrain, the rolling stock of the truck, is built on the lower ladder frame. So of course the ladder frame also has got cross members that go from one side to the other to reinforce, and that is why the truck is such a tough vehicle. Okay, so that's the rear deck of the BT50, and you can see very clearly that's the model number there, BT50. And of course they do have the bed liner. Yeah, this is very common amongst trucks now to have a bed liner, and they all are about the same. So this one in terms of size is about the same as all the other trucks, and plus or minus 1 or 2 mm here and there, but this is a truck. Here's a closer view of the truck, and I think the rear lights are LED, and this bumper has got an extra step underneath the number plate for you to step up to the deck should you need to climb up. And we note there is a step at the bottom there for you to step up to get up into the rear deck easily. The spare tire is underneath the deck. Okay, this is the interior of the BT50. So it is actually quite well appointed, very nice, and the dashboard up there is a combination of soft and hard touch. On the instrument panel you get a 4.2-inch color display, and for infotainment system you get a 9-inch touchscreen display. Okay, that's a close-up of the 9-inch infotainment system. Good thing about this is, other than the touchscreen, there are also buttons there for those people who like to get the tactile feel. And same with the air conditioning, you have electronic controls, but they have buttons like this is the fan switch, you know, off and external air, internal air, the temperature. So this is 2-zone, and also aircon vents at the back. And down here you have your electronic transfer switch from 2-wheel high to 4-wheel high and to 4-wheel low. And to make sure that you are conscious of what you are doing, you need to push before it will activate. Elsewhere you also get hill descent control, and this is the rear diff lock. On the left, this side you don't use so much. These are the parking sensors. Over here you have a power socket, and this is your USB connectors. Behind the gear lever you have your drink holders, and right now it's holding the car key. I also noticed that the car key has to be inside the car. Just now when I had this car key in the door pocket and the door was open, it couldn't sense the key. Yeah, the key has to be inside. And this is a mechanical handbrake, which I like. Nice and Simple. Okay, in the center there is a console box which you can open and you can store some stuff inside there. The driver gets electrically controlled seats. Of course, the passenger gets mechanical adjustment, and these are contoured seats, quite good, holds you very well. And this is brown leather, so it's a two-tone interior color. Although you can't tell it very well, it is actually brown and black. So this is the top of the range BT50 with a 3 liter with full trim. This is the back seat, and the brown leather trim is continued along the sides, and of course the seats at the back slightly contoured. You will sit 4 comfortably, but there is space in the center for the 5th person, and actually there's a headrest there, but I took it out because that's where I mounted another camera mount. So there are 3 seat belts at the back, and there is enough room for everybody. And here you have the famous Tapao hook. Well done, Mazda. Alright guys, that was our walk around presentation of the Mazda BT50. Thank you very much for watching our video. So please give us a like and also subscribe if you have not subscribed up to now. Thank you again very much, and till we meet again in the next video. Bye bye.